The trial is underway for the founder of the far-right group, the Oath Keepers, and 4 of his associates. They face federal sedition charges over their involvement in the January 6th insurrection. The Justice Department claims that the group planned the attack on the Capitol for months, and lawyers for the Oath Keepers claim that the group is a peacekeeping force. Our Scott MacFarlane has been following all of this very closely for us. He's in Washington with more. Scott, boy, this is it's an interesting case. What have been some of the biggest sort of revelations coming out of the trial so far?
Yeah, in just day one, there were a series of revelations in quick succession. First of all, let's talk about the logistical revelations. This trial, this unprecedented trial for seditious conspiracy to overthrow the U.S. government, is going to last about 6 to 7 weeks here in Washington. And the top line defendant, the founder of the Oath Keepers, Stewart Rhodes, is expected to testify, which will be quite a spectacle no matter what trajectory that testimony takes. Those are the logistical revelations. In terms of what happened January 6th, according to the prosecutors, this group of accused far-right group conspirators had been planning to attack the Capitol for some time and used that January 6th day, that pivotal day, the counting of the Electoral Count Act, to do what it's accused of doing, to bring tactical gear, to bring firearms to the area, and to bring this plan to disrupt the government and block the peaceful transfer of power. Now, the prosecutor was explaining, Anne-Marie, to the jury what seditious conspiracy is and giving this sense of what they're going to show. And I'm not sure if the jurors realize it, but they are a group of just a few jurors in American history to have ever heard these instructions. This is going to be quite a show, quite a spectacle over the next month and a half.
Yeah, we're talking about sort of a rarely used charge. I assume also a conviction is pretty rare. Why is that?
Well, it's a unique moment and a unique case, and we don't use that word lightly. We just don't see this happening in other courts across America because this was a distinctive American event. That's both a burden and a responsibility for prosecutors to make this case. Anne-Marie, so far in the January 6th prosecutions at trial before juries, the prosecutors are batting 1,000. They've gotten a conviction in front of every D.C. jury so far in a January 6th case on every charge, usually within a matter of hours. This is a different stratosphere we've entered. This is a much more serious case, a much higher level charge. The first time these prosecutors have tried a seditious conspiracy case from January 6th. We'll see how they try to meet the moment over the next few weeks. We know today an FBI agent takes the stand to talk about more about what he saw as he responded and he investigated this group. One note from yesterday, one nugget from the early hours of the testimony from this FBI agent. He said when he responded to the Capitol to help secure the senators in the building, he found them in shock and in tears during the riot.
Oh, I can only imagine. Listen, before we let you go, we've been talking to you an awful lot lately about people suing the former President Trump. And now he's filed a lawsuit. It's a defamation lawsuit against CNN. He's asking for nearly $500,000. What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, $500 million is what he's seeking. He has a rich history of being litigious and challenging people in court. This is a defamation lawsuit, which under any circumstances, seemingly, is a difficult case to make against a public figure like a former president. It's an exceptionally difficult case to make. Been speaking with legal analysts, including Jessica Levinson of Loyola in California, who says she doesn't really see a legal path forward for this case. The complaint isn't rich in firm accusations of absolute malice or actual malice, which is needed in a defamation case, but does send a message. The former president publicized this suit. He is looking to take on challengers, even if it's not just for the publicity, for the warning shot it may send to someone somewhere.
Yeah, I did think $500,000 seemed a little low, considering the value that he places on the worth of his name. So $500 million sounds exactly right. Scott, thank you very much.